Hello, and welcome back to this Trails Through Daybreak Let's Play with me, SLJ RPG. So, in the last episode we experienced a whole bunch of stuff. Namely, we took down the evil guy, we had a little after party, and we learned a little bit more about the backstory. But, we're gonna head out here first, and have a little secret phone call. Yes, Mom, I get it. I promised to be back in time for New Year's. Go ahead and talk to Grammy. You already told her? Why wouldn't I? You were already off gallivanting over to Rassium without telling us. Not to mention the tabloids have been saying about you. Do you have the slightest idea how worried we've been over you? I can explain, just make sure you get all of your affairs in order and tidy yourself before you come here, understand? If there's a special someone you're just getting serious with, you can totally bring them with you if you want. Your mom doesn't mind. Give me a break, you're asking the impossible. Sounds like an important family call. I won't butt in. From the sound of it, she's talking to her mom. As far as I know, she was a theater actress, and the second Grimgad. Tough not a crack. Her grandma's probably worse, though. The chance on seeing her in the first Grimgad. Wouldn't want to mess with her. Do you realize I have better things to do with my life? Like, I don't know, my career is the biggest movie What do you mean look for someone at work? You're not seriously expecting me to do that. Interesting. That's funny. We're gonna have some missions and some stuffs to do, of sure, but let's head. We're obviously not gonna go fill that all in right now. We're gonna have some stuff to do in Old Town. Oh, interesting. Ready to go time? I would have loved some of your cooking. So, about the festival, would you want to come with me with you, May? May I have this date? I'm afraid I can't. But I wouldn't mind if you showed Yumi around. I might just come along with you. Fine by me. She agreed to something. He's got a marathon ahead of him. He certainly does. But we need to head down here to this scene and see if there's a full Spriggan.
Let's see what we've got.
I have something I'd like to tell you. Please decode this and arrive at the truth. I shall be waiting. Interesting. Dear Spriggan. Well, it's interesting at least. You have my interest peak. First, go to the stable on the river upon which an injured iron steed is to send. I think that's going to be the garage. But we've got some other stuff to do first. Namely, we're going to head towards, well, we need to go see a film, but then we also need to head to Sedan District. Let's go to Tyrell and let's go to the cinema to begin with.
Let's do this.
And then, which one should I be watching? That is the real question. This is the 11th or the 30th. And out of all the films we can see...
Hello! Thank you for your visit today.
Climber Story, I think we've got the other two already. So I think Climber's Story is the one we're going to go by to. Climber's Story. Let's go grab a seat. Dramatization of a memoir left behind by a mountain climber. The real intensity of mountaineering is laid before bear against the ethereal beauty of Calvard's most famous peaks and valleys. The most impressive of which is Tinisham Mountains, in the eastern region of the Republic. Nicholas, the author of the memoir, serves as the narrator as the team ascends the mountain using a route which was believed to be unscalable.
This isn't the first time I've gazed at the gaunt face of death. It awaits us all at the bottom of the abyss, yearning for our fall when a boulder bars our way. I've never seen a mountain rob the hope of the climbers challenging it. That is, not before today. It's been 10 days since we started our ascent, yet the summit is not even in sight. When you scale a mountain, death scales right behind you. Elman, Massif, and Gessner were among the greatest mountaineers in all the world. Yet even they were claimed by death while on the climb to the top. Man is utterly powerless before the mountain. The frailty of humanity is unmasked in the face of nature's raw majesty. So then, why does man climb the mountain?
Who knows?
And to that I say, I do not know. All I know is that the vast world beyond the summit has seized hold of my soul, and it will never let go.
Interesting. And who's going to be here? But the rookie detective. Look who it is. Come all by yourself. I was thinking it was nice maybe to catch something. Then, before I knew it, I found myself here. Did you come here to watch this movie? Guess you could say that. You're smart to pick a documentary. The better genres are to enjoy by yourself, in my opinion. And I was completely sucked into what was going on, except one point I saw Dingo in my mind. Didn't like he was sad or in pain or anything. He was just smiling softly. He looked like he was in such peace. There we go. Sound like a crazy person? Not at all. Hearing that from you honestly brings me a little comfort. Thanks, Morel. Hey, they have chronometers. Maybe we should pick one up. We certainly will do. Always. So we get the climber's story. And we're getting close to that ending, to be honest. Right, Seedon District. Subway entrance, why not? We've got one more optional little thing we need to go see. Let's run across. Oh, I always forget that I can't go straight through. How very annoying. Right, in we go. There's James. Here's a bracer hangout. Good work, Elaine. You too, Fee. I don't even know where to begin thanking you. You two are coming along. I only knew that would just get done. I'm good to go a little longer. You really held your own. I'm impressed. Kept to you as safe when I was away. You know, had some good things to say. I really depended on him so much. Didn't like the records out there. Get into trouble. Please don't meet again in your way. I wonder. Is that concern, I hear? No, it's just I don't want a coworker making us all look bad. I hope he's doing okay for his sake. Interesting. Something special happened to you, and race ranks are more than just skill. There's a fair bit of luck in the equation. However, this will be fine. Seems like there's some romance in there. Why not join in on the job now and again? I'll give it some thought. Interesting. I think he's gonna... Looks like Elaine and the others are having an after party. That they all split up. Not a group I want to stick with my nose in, but I might take it the wrong way if I pretend I don't see him. Aren't you? Oh, you doing your rounds? We didn't see anything. Nothing shrouds in my own head. Don't go overboard with the stuff. These are two getting sauce. Looks like we've got a right knife coming up. There we go. Back at you. There we go. Right, we have some free times first. So let's get these. We've got two. And we've got choices. Motherfucker. Right, I'm gonna look what they think the best one for me to do is. Feels like I should focus on getting either one of these two done. I'm not going to be able to get his, so I think we've got to do Quattro and Renee. You're working late? Oh, care for some stargazing tonight? Why not? I heard you were up here, so I thought I'd come watch you. Especially because I don't get a chance back in Basel since we were so busy. Could have just said something, but no offense. But adults have a strange habit of keeping those things to themselves sometimes. Anyway, your timing's perfect. Just finished up setting the telescope. The one you keep in your room, right? It's pretty old. Had it for a while. I used it all the time when I was at the professor's house. It doesn't hold a candle to the one in the observatory in terms of how much you can see, of course, but it's good enough for some casual stargazing, which is why I still have it. Want to check it out? Sure. You'll have to teach me how to use it, though. Never used one of these guys before. Fine, I'll demonstrate it for you. Stand right next to me. Just have to bring it into focus and... there. I lined it up with the first star in the Great Skeldar Triangle. Have a look. Awesome. Let's check out that bad boy. Oh, his face is really close. That's neat. You can barely see it with the naked eye. Still looks blurry to me, though. Should I try twisting the dial like you did? Katra? That's okay. Just keep looking. I'll turn it for you. Bless him. How is it now? Can you see any better? Wow. Oh, now we're in business. You can see so much more detail like this. All I could see before was twinkling away in the sky. Didn't make it sound like this telescope was anything special, but I can even see the stars wobbling, kind of like the desert's heat haze. You typically only observe that in constellation stars specifically. Stars that didn't form part of the constellation don't have it. Their shimmer is thus pronounced. They might move more irregularly, and also... Van continued admiring the different stars as he and Quatra talked about telescopes and other subjects in astronomy. I admit I had never really given that much thought to this sort of thing until now. Stars are pretty cool to look at, aren't they? Absolutely. If you're interested in learning more about astronomy, I've got some books I would be happy to lend you. There's one that Gran wrote a long time ago that I definitely Whoa, slow down, sport. How about I get the recommended read some other time? See the glimmer in those eyes, and if we start right now, we're not going to be done till we can't even see the stars anymore. Okay, next time. I can see you're real passionate about stargazing. When did you start? It's all thanks to Gran. She was the one that introduced me to engineering and academia in the first place. She told me that an engineer's priority is the betterment of our lives. Let me uncover the truth, the ways of the world only through academia. Bullshit. Anyway, I've always believed in that. I've always believed I've wanted to devote myself to them wholeheartedly, just like Gran has. And then in luck I hoped I could even come to terms with myself and truly understand the meaning of my own existence. But I haven't felt as strongly recently. Seeing engineering be used to bring harm to other people is disheartening, to say the least. I mean those nuclear weapons. Are you talking about the Genesis? Both. The invention of something as terrible as nuclear weapons has called those beliefs into question in the first place. But the Genesis, I can't help it. They bother me. They're prototype ordnance, but they've gone from tools of observation to tools of destruction. Makes me wonder, what sort of world was it that Professor Epstein wanted to learn about? I got this telescope from Gran a long while ago, but I never forgot what she told me when she gave it to me. Astronomy is the foundation of all learning. Use this as your foundation. And start thinking and reflecting. Sorry guys, I'm reflecting on matters yourself. I think I get it. Astronomy is about examining Adios' miracles through scientific lens. The ultimate goal being to learn more about our world. Can I ask you how you felt tonight, looking up at the stars through my telescope? What did you think of? If I had to put a word in it, then... He just swallowed that, it wasn't me drinking coffee. The sheer size of what's going on out there, it's hard to wrap your head around, so you can't describe it as anything short of a miracle. Just put things into perspective, you can't help but feel tiny looking up in the night sky, like small change in the grand scale of things. Sorry if it's too cliche for you or whatever, but Okay, you can stop laughing now. I'm sorry, I'm not making fun of you, you're just the only person I know who'd word it like that. I've always looked at the world through a researcher's eyes, and all while trying my best to follow in Grant's footsteps. Sometimes I worry if those ideas are holding me captive. If I'm missing out the forest for the trees, or the galaxy for the stars in this case. You know much more about the world than I do, Van, and not just in superficial stuff. I wanted to know what someone like you saw in those same stars. Hearing you say that was a relief. When you and I see isn't so dissimilar, and if someone like you sees that too, then I'm not as lost as I thought I was. I can still try and follow in Grant's path, but I haven't lost sight of it yet. What you said reassured me of that. That's a lot to take away from my dumb ass, but sure. Now whether you and I see the things the same way or not, I'd love you to cherish what you see. Even after everything you've studied. Then that's your whole world, Catcher. No one can take that away from you. You know, Van, I think you're right. The only one I am today thanks to Gran and everyone else in my life. With everyone's help, we can make some technology used to finally grasp the truths in this world all around us. And that's the world I want to live in, and continue living in. I wouldn't have it any other way. And it sounds like you got nothing to worry about. Exactly right where you should be. You two boys are. You must be awfully close if you're spending time alone and looking at stars together. It's not like that. Sorry for hogging him all night. You definitely did, you little faith, you. What have you two been talking about? Nothing much, just small talk. Nothing that would interest you, Essie. It's not true at all. They joined them for a while longer.
Detecting rise in body temperature. Are you okay, Katra?
I'm fine, I swear.
An engineer out of his shell. Nice. And Arkhide is at full already. That's another maxed out free time. Then we'll do the other one now as well. And we'll do your girl. Your phantom thief. It's a shame, but I think it does make more sense to get the one with Judith. Especially that I'm using it quite a lot. Van received a call from Judith. Together they headed to the site of Grimcat's supposed latest heist. There's a fake Grimcat on the prowl. Thank you for coming, Van. Don't sweat it. If something's bugging you, better take care of it ASAP. So what we're looking at, is this where Grimcat hid? You mean the fake Grimcat? There was this fake calling card left behind. It certainly was. The Phantom Thief Grimcat has stolen your treasure. It's just chicken scratch and a dirty piece of paper. Right? Talk about the disrespect. If they're going to go around posing as me, they could have at least put some effort in, like matching stationery at least. They're already bothering you here. How'd you even get in there in the first place? After tracing their steps, I was able to predict where they would strike next. Sort of. I got here after the fact, but I did manage to beat the cops by a bit. Of course you did. Interesting. No small fry if they shake you off at least. Yes, they've got the acrobatic skills to match at least. I'm sure it's just a matter of time before I catch up though, so I figured I'd call in the cavalry just in case. Smart. Okay. They set off and pursuit. The investigation suggests the fake Grimcat was struck multiple targets. The goal was to catch the fake Grimcat before they struck again. Footmarks are faint, but they're visible. It's pretty clear our perps running on the rooftops. They have the gall to steal my name, but not my methods. I run on walls, not rooftops. Guess they're a lousy Grimcat copycat, huh? They aren't just targeting the rich and corrupt. They're widening the scope to ordinary citizens. And that just makes them a common thug. No, they're worse than that. They're pure and utter scum. Grimcat is a virtuous thief who only astonishes the wicked. And his dirtbag's only interested in lining their own pockets. You sure are pissed off about this. How could I not be? I inherited this mantle from Mom and Grammy, and the role means the world to me. It's not just that. The way of life I believed in since I was a little girl. I happen to be very proud of it. Of course I'm angry. The name is being dragged through the mud by some money-grabbing asshole. Time to rein it in. Get why you're mad, but I need you to cool your jets before we go after the imposter. You might be superpowered badass thief lady, but you're still human. One careless move and it could be curtains. I get the picture. I am a little less heated now. Gotta ask though, since it's on my mind. Why are you going this far out to help me? I thought you didn't work for free. Copycats only started prowling these streets the past week. If you weren't so busy cleaning up after the mafia, you would have mopped the floor with this two-back crook by now. You're kind of in this mess because of me, so I figured I'll pay you back the debt I owe. Why are you giving me that look? Nothing. It's just that, while I do appreciate the help and everything, something you said rubbed me the wrong way. So it's pay off my debt this, or settle my debt that, with you. Doing favors like paying off a bar tab, you know, isn't. You aren't the one to pull your punches, are you? Got that right. I'd like to be frank with the people, whether they're close friends or complete strangers. While I'm on a roll, I might as well tell you you're not off the hook for the little incident in Longlie. Here I was thinking what happened in Longlie would stay in Longlie. But I just turned the other cheek. Would another slap help you forgive and forget? I won't let you off that easy. Judith's a dark horse for the romance. Together they continue following the tale. By cross-referencing the leads, they had so far with the Orbital network, they finally captured the culprit, and then... Interesting. Well, looks like taking candy from a baby. Better stow the goods back at the base before I go off around 2. Sup? So this really is your base. Interesting. The real Grimcat? Pick your jaw up off the floor, faker. You did nothing. Really think you'll get away with using my name forever, did you? Well, not a bad little operation you got going here. It's getting fired from the circus you took performing on the streets. When things started getting hectic, you took the opportunity to copy Grimcat and steal shit that was just too good to pass up. How'd you know so much about me? I've been tied to thinner bunches than this. Ooh. I've been in thinner pinches, sorry. And off they go. Your version ain't half bad. Is there any time to mess with me? He's getting away. I think not. Oh, here's Rixie Mao. Oh, Yin. The hell you doing here? I heard some unsavory rumors regarding Grimpat, so I decided to investigate it. Oh, it's clear now, to be swiftly resolved regardless of my intervention. I totally could have handled this on my own. Thanks, Yin. Nice. What's done is done. Let's get out of here. Right. Separate the imposter. Confirm the culprit's arrest. They want more into the night.
You sure know how to turn on the charm.
Certainly do.
Not that you can outcharm me, of course.
Obviously. Right, as we bond, max some other bonds. We can acquire some additional free time, so maybe we'll be able to do that if we do this for Spriggan here. We're going to head to Bradley Garage and see what the next one is. Go to the stable. It's got to be the body shop. Hey, Vance here. There you are. Good on you for solving that riddle. You put up the request, though I heard for the grapevine what's going on and left a lending hand. Be straight with me here. You leave all the questions later. You took the subway here. Your car is going to be in the usual garage. Mind if I go get it? What are you up to? Nothing. You're getting a nice free car wash on your dear truck. He's going to do his best shot to make it nice and shiny. Nothing scares me more than free stuff. Took a gift car wash in the water. There we go. Client's already paid in full. Just show up and get your car washed. Fine, if you insist, I'll leave it to you. If you gotta... Take a big old free wash. Your baby's here, leave it to us. Should be shining bright in headlights. Uncle's gonna handle the parts. Giving it the works. Might polish myself while you're all there. I suppose I can give this to you now. So we're gonna figure out the next move. Second task. On the gateway to the fair capital lies a merchant whose store carries varieties for every man. Reach him and accomplish this task. Fine, I'll guess that's the next spark. Thanks a bunch. So they're gonna get a free car. I don't get it. What's the point in getting my car washed? What's this client of theirs up to? Jennifer and Bradley in on this, it can't be that bad. No point worrying now. If I want an answer, I'm probably gonna have to go find one for myself. So, Station Street. Right to the subway entrance.
Do this.
And we'll figure out who exactly we're going up against. Because here's the merchants. Bam, bam, bam. There's a merchant who carries the varieties for every man at the department store. At the Arkhide, I see. Congratulations, you are our 333rd customer to visit the store today. Gift of honor for this moment. It's an all expenses paid to the bathing facility in Tryon Tower. Massage included. Interesting. Sounds amazing. Allow me to give you this too. Another riddle. Last task. Reach the place in the business district where the 3-pillar stand and you can hear the rushing water. I'll await you there. Got no clue, but we'll try and see this through. What I'm going to do is check this.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Please press a red park, and none of these are better.
We await your next visit.
But I did want to check the old weapon
You got a
inventory.
permit, yeah? Thank you for visiting.
Where's
the
this
Western
Ryan
Department
arm
Store.
and everything? Are these things I don't understand?
Our stores have a wide variety.
Customize.
You
Nice.
better take good care of it.
Certainly will attempt
We
to.
hope you enjoy shopping with us.
We hope you enjoy shopping.
I'm proud of all my wares.
You should be, as well.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's been a pleasure.
attention, please.
Bam, bam, bam. So, the Seedon District entrance.
Let's do this.
Who do we think it is? It seems rather Phantom Fifi, of course. But that could, of course, all be wrong. It's going to be down here, isn't it? Hotel Maserati. Ah, the hotel has a thing in it. Huh. Welcome to the Masriato. We've been expecting you. Hey, Rumsfeld. Guess that means you got tied up in this thing. I did. That's why not sit down. Surely this adventuring has made you rather tired. Feel free to unwind as we prepare the grand finale. What's that supposed to mean? So there's no point getting worked up about it. Thank you for your patience. 3 cheers for your efforts. What the? Cakes. The hell is this? A new reward for your tireless work, Mr. Arkhide. 3 whole tables. Wonderful to see you so delighted. At least we could have done. Hold the phone. This would have cost a lot of money. What's the catch? Nothing, Mr. Arkhide. Don't be presumptuous. You. Oh, interesting. Drag the whole damn city here for this? You look flustered. Well, worth your efforts. Everyone's here. Are these all the people I've helped? We do. We wanted to put together a show of our appreciation. The hard work and Spriggan who's helped us all through this wild year. It's literally my job. You're my clients. Read the room, you doofus. This is more than the best way of thanking you. We owe it mostly to Brasilia, though. She did it all. Nice. You guys people are impossible, but thanks. And everyone's gonna eat. That's cute. One by one, they came up and spoke. You remember us? You helped us with the register issue at work. Don't go blooting that out. I'll give it all back. You really saved me there. Got you some cream puffs. Give me peace of mind. I can have my life again. Remember, she was being stalked. I'm not here paying anything off. I just thought it sounded like fun. Zip it. I didn't have... Isabel's interesting. All of these guys. Thank you for helping with the pendant. Hope you like it. And again, he got all of it. Been planning in it, but someone would stop nagging me about it. You really helped us out. I'm not going to get all the Creole people, which is sad. Make sure you share them with everyone. Thanks to your son, I've cut ties with that awful place for no good. There we go. You piqued my interest. Okay for a Spriggan like me. Apologize, you really did save me there. And thanks. Allow me to extend my heartfelt gratitude once more. You want to be gangster? There we go. Got my dinner at the restaurant. It's a bougie place. I've heard legends about the cake. Father will be happy to hear that. But thanks. Alright, you got the point across. You may want to thank the old grump. So this is all the people. Fan Appreciation Day party continued in earnest. Eventually the party drew close, and they all thoroughly gorged themselves. Met a familiar face as he left the hotel. God is almighty. Why'd they have to gang up on me like that? Not like I'm allergic to kindness. Guess I'm stuffed. Gonna have to hit the gym, it feels like. Sounds like a good problem to have. Maybe, but it ain't my style. Big bunch of softies is what they are. Kinda funny though, to be honest. I always see the dark side of humanity in my line of work. But this was the opposite. I ain't got a clue how I stumbled into something selfless like that. Who's the true softy? The clients of the Spriggan who went above and beyond to give him peace of mind. Shut up. And something tells me the whole thing was your doing anyway. Am I wrong? Right again. Though the young miss came up with the idea in all fairness. She wanted to show her thanks, so she asked her butler to do the rounds. He found this young businessman, you might want to name him Roderick, and his face lit up like a match when he heard your name. Yeah, I guess we did hit it off a bit. That led him to me, and as I'd already done some research into you on Basilia's half, figured I had to lend a hand as thanks for how you helped Dingo. No, it was nothing. What do you mean you did some digging? Sounds like it. Part of my nosiness, but you're an interesting fellow, you know? Dingo told me a thing or two about you, but I can't deny I'm curious. Might have make for a good Arkhide the anti-hero. Not the man Edith deserves, but the man Edith needs. How am I supposed to keep a low profile if you slap my face on the front page? I was wondering how that kid got all those guys together. That was the trick, huh? Righto. Gotta hand it to her. I didn't think we'd be able to put that on a bigger party on short notice. Even roped in the department store and their mechanics placing in it too. She's something else. No ex-perfection. A big old party with enough sugar to put you in a coma. That would make for a great article. I can see it now. The anti-hero's welcome. Arkhide sheds a tear as a touching tribute. Knock it off with the anti-hero shit. And I was not crying. Whatever you say. If you don't mind, I'll be keeping track of your exploits from here on out. Give the man a break, will ya? I'll have to keep an eye out for him, too. Well, Journal's gotta eat.
That takes care of that.
Sonny does.
Your deposit confirmed.
And we get some money, and we get alignments in all of our areas. Thanks, guys. Which we'll take. And then, what I will be doing is we're going to head to the shops here. First and foremost, to see if there is any...
It's time for me to welcome to Erland. We have full confidence in our products.
Okay. I'm going to buy 2 at a time. I'm also going to buy this one for Judith because she's the person most likely to use it. Right. Quattro. It's really best. I might actually have enough money to do the majority of this, which is nice. I forgot that I didn't do this last time. Right, let's go. Bye. Judith. Silver pumps. Can only buy 2, so we'll buy 1 for Van. And we'll buy 1 for Agnes. Nice, and then we'll sell those 2. And we'll get ready to use the rest of those at some point.
Your next
nice.
visit.
That's what I wanted to check. Give us a little bit of a go through. And so we're going to head to Old Town now. Head to the Office Solutions.
Off we go.
Have a little chat. And see what happens next. Can I report in? Finish nighttime activities. I want to do the SP report.
Truly well done. AAA rank. Headquarters is sure to be impressed.
They certainly should be.
Got it.
A majestic cloak woven of mysterious threads. I think that's probably going to be quite good to equip to Mr. Arkhide. We have a whole bunch of stuff. Boom. Look at all this new shit. Oof. There you go, platinum coin. We'll take all of that, and then, can I cook? Was everything cooked here that I could? We're still waiting for the fucking pure prime beef essence, which is annoying, but I'm sure we'll get a chance to eat that before we go. Let's go ahead and end nighttime activities. The next few days leading up to the festival swept through like a whirlwind. A rare sighting of Agnes in all uniform. Okay, though the matter was recent, there was very little in the way of problems relating to them. Instead, most of Arkhide solutions consisted of subcontracted tasks and modest requests. So celebrations were already upon them, they found themselves rewarded with not just mirror, but food and other material gifts as well. Those, together with a gradual increase in decorations strewn around the city, made them keenly aware of the festival's approach. Each of Van's assistants also found themselves considering their respective futures in response to what he had said. With all this in mind, Mora felt like a grand event was destined to become a turning point in their lives. The day approached with much suspense at both home and abroad, for what was to come following a memorial service set for Creel was the unveiling of the Republic Army's next generation of weapons. Nice. A number of VIPs would descend upon the capital, merely to take part in the moments, be solemn and merry. The night before the Revolution Festival had an early surprise in store. Of course it did. Be on guard for the 7th Janithus at the Revolution Festival tomorrow. C. Who is C? December 3rd.
When's it starting?
9:53 a.m. Thus begins the festival. It is almost 10 a.m. Can't be waiting long enough. Look at all those people. I spot you, me, and a bunch of others. I'm impressed you can pick her out from the crowd. Renan and your other friends are there too, right? Sure you didn't want to tag along? Yes, I think it was the best that I didn't. With my position, I would have needed bodyguards if I'd gone, unfortunately. And that was the message we received. Made me want to remain here all that much more. Gotcha. Wish we knew more about that damn thing. Especially since they mentioned the Genesis. And when we don't have it, that. All we have to go on is the name C. That name has been assumed by 2 people who have made themselves known in the Empire in recent years. I do not believe either to be one who sent that message, however. He originally was a terrorist responsible for triggering the Civil War, right? Then someone else used it after that. That is correct. Bear in mind that both of those matters are considered resolved. We have no reason to believe that they would take up that name again. That being said, I'm certain the alias must have been chosen through careful deliberation. Yeah, now it's just a matter of figuring out if they're trying to help us or mess with us. But not like we got much to go on. We can't even say for sure it's someone whose name starts with a C. That's true. It could be anyone. Melchior is still at large, and I can't even write him off. Oh, Cezanne's that.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's 10 a.m., which means that the time has come. President Gramhart has arrived to make his speech.
There's Ren, too. Let's go.
To the people of Edith, as well as everyone who lives in this great nation, I wish to thank you for gathering here today. I am Roy Gramhart. On this very day, 108 years ago, in the year 1100 of the Septian calendar, our ancestors made a choice. A truly remarkable choice. They chose to embrace equality, freedom, and love. They chose to stand against discrimination based on class and race. They chose to walk the long road ahead of them to build a utopia of peace. And that long winding road was the Calvardian Democratic Revolution, which changed the face of our country and the whole world forever.
Democracy.
As both a fellow Calvardian and your 23rd president, I am forever grateful to the goddess above for the honor, the deep, profound honor, to be able to walk this road with you now. though I would love to proclaim this as a day of celebration alone, I, alas, cannot. For as we all know, our brothers and sisters from Cray Village were taken from us at the hands of cowardly terrorists. The people of Cray shared our ideals and dreams. We walked the same path hand in hand. But they were...
Oh, sorry.
Despite this great loss, we moved forward, and all of you cooperated with the recent emergency declaration. Thanks in no small part to your assistance, we were able to eliminate the criminal organization that was responsible for this heinous act. Though I realize that will never bring back the lives that have been lost. As this country's commander-in-chief, I am deeply ashamed that I let such a tragedy happen under my watch. Let us mourn the people of Cray. I will lead us in prayer. O Adios, Arusha, Heavenly Mother, we pray that you will watch over these lost souls and return them to the Radiant Land.
Curious.
At this time, the Edith Cathedral Choir will be singing a hymn, followed by a statement from Archbishop Jerome.
Creole sounds like it must have been a truly beautiful place. It was. He's a close friend and someone I owe a lot passed away. I've done some filming there in the past. It's hard to believe I'll never see that same scenery ever again.
As long as we do not forget them, they will continue to live on, both in the people who lived there and the places in which they lived.
Hope you're right.
I'd like to believe that too. Did the wrong voice. I feel the same way, but even if we do forget, they won't be gone forever. Everyone who lives leaves a little mark on others in the surroundings. It gets passed down whether people are aware of it or not.
Van, you think so?
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Still, your dad's some wordsmith, huh? I almost found myself getting one over by all that stuff he was saying. You really think so? That's what I was going to say. Your dad is awesome. He's super cool and I feel like I could trust him with anything. Not to mention the face. If I ever wanted to jump the political ship, he could work as an actor in no time flat. Even his voice carries well. Talk about hitting the lottery. Rocksmith fits my image of a politician a lot more, but no one could deny how talented your dad is. Like Karen said, I could feel myself being roped in by his act. I shouldn't have put it like that. Don't have to apologize. I understand how you feel, to tell the truth.
He's certainly a man without equal, in a different sense from President Rocksmith. I believe we're about to get another glimpse of that just now, too.
The morning is at an end, which means it's time for the grand unveiling.
That was a wonderful ceremony. Thank you, Archbishop. And I thank the ladies and gentlemen of the choir as well. The road to success is paved with hardship, and the road this nation has walked has not been without its challenges. Those challenges include our long-standing conflict with the Empire, the economic crises of recent years, and even that wretched cult that existed in our country until 10 years prior. And there are challenges that lie ahead, including the terrorism that has infested our nation and the discrimination that is outlawed in our charter. If we glance outside our borders, we will notice that the seeds of war are being planted. And if we look beyond the horizon, we will see that the desertification in the east is creeping westward. Open your eyes. These problems can be ignored no longer. We, as the leading power on the continent, must face them and overcome them.
He's not wrong.
Take the founders of our revolution, for instance. they confronted their challenges head-on and actualized their ambitions. Sheena Dierk, Auguste Alden, Aramis Gainsborough, and Olga Atkinson surmounted every obstacle that barred their way. And we will do the same. We must stand united as we move into tomorrow as one. But to forge a path ahead, we need not only strength of will, but also strength of arms. That brings me to today's big announcement. We have given our glorious Calvardian military a number of much-needed improvements. Allow me to unveil the future.
Panzer soldaten or tanks?
First, we have our next-generation shadier tanks. They will replace our antiquated invasion models. These tanks will leave the ones used in the Empire firmly in the dust. They are twice as fast and equally as durable. The main cannon's raw power measures up to theirs, and they are capable of firing nearly 3 times the distance. Next, we have an entirely new addition to our military, the Ix Alba series of aerial cruisers. They are 120 ards long, which places them between our battleships and mid-sized airships in size.
It's funny for me that you'd be like, all this death and destruction that happens.
With highly advanced weaponry, and their cutting-edge control systems allow them to conduct operations with complete autonomy.
And then be like, look at all this military might.
Based on our recent field tests, we have concluded that even one of these cruisers can dominate an entire squadron of Imperial airships.
Whoa, badass!
And last, but certainly not least, I will introduce you to a new class of weaponry.
Aren't those
Robots from the Empire?
They may remind you of the Empire's Panzer Soldats that were unleashed upon the world 4 years ago. However, these weapons are far superior, and they are based on an entirely different design philosophy. We call them assault frames. Their control systems utilize Zypha technology, which maximizes their performance and strengthens their output, mobility, and reaction speed. Their potential is limitless. Not even the Empire's latest Panzer Soldat models can compare.
Our military is doing so great.
how wonderful?
It's a lot of dick measuring with the Empire in it.
Glory to Calvard.
It goes without saying that power must always be used responsibly. We've learned that lesson from the Empire's past transgressions. I swear to you today that we will not use our military as an unwieldy instrument of conquest and bloodshed. Instead, it shall serve as a firm, yet flexible tool that can respond to any situation or crises that may arise. It is my belief that the weapons you have seen today will help us build a better road for our future. Thank you all for listening. I believe I have talked for long enough. Glory to the Republic. May the goddess bless us all. Now, go out and enjoy the festival, and spend this joyous day with those you hold dear. Let us make this a celebration to remember.
interesting. It's kind of like this Cold War effect of we'll get the biggest weapons and this will make us more powerful. It's hard to know, isn't it?
That was certainly overwhelming. Even if we already seen the airships and the AFs. I didn't expect him to roll them out in such a dramatic fashion, though. He appears to have made full use of Murdoch's evaluations of them. It's the first time seeing them, so I'm more of a little blown away right now. You weren't with us when we saw some of them in Basel.
This marks the end of the ceremony. Some of the new weaponry revealed will be on display in the Revolution Plaza. Visitors are also reminded that the area around the presidential building will remain closed to the public.
Dad.
Anyway, now that the big speeches are over, it's time to get to what we planned. Well, spread throughout the city while checking for Spriggans on the bulletin boards.
Sounds good. We'll be keeping an eye out for any signs of the 7th Genesis, even if we shouldn't dedicate too much of our energy to that.
There's still a chance that the message was a prank, but better be safe than sorry.
Wish my affairs didn't end up casting such a shadow over what should be happy days. Come on, you're being silly.
Tell me about it.
I'd be more nervous not being in the loop on what's going on at this point. We want to be involved.
Besides, all for everyone enjoying the festival. Only me and one other person need to actively patrol. If you notice something out of the ordinary, anything at all, just let us know. That's vital.
We'll be on the lookout. My nerves may not be good as yours, but there's no way I miss Troubleberry. I'll be available to switch in if I'm needed.
The same can be said for me. Should you need a hand, I'll always be there. I appreciate it. And the person that will be coming with us is Bogart. It kind of makes sense, right? The others have people. Looks like Victor's back already.
Bloody Yume must be out enjoying the festival.
Wonder if that young racer is accompanying them. Looks to me as though they were getting along rather well during the party. Kind of have mixed feelings about that, but I guess it ain't my call to make. Well, we should get back to work. Appreciate the help, Master. I'm happy to, not at all, happy to help. And here we go. We're going to do some buying of stuff first. Talk to Jin. I'm going to welcome a new year, right? Rainbow candy. Give me a dozen of that shit.
Quit dawdling and buy something.
Rainbow candy. Tyrell Times social issue.
Stay out of trouble now.
And I believe that should be every single Tyrell Times now, which is nice.
Love me a sugar rush.
Certainly do.
Ow.
And it is all papers collected. New materials, always handy. Right. There's some stuff to buy here. So let's go ahead and buy some things. I might have to sell some stuff at some point.
What's on the menu?
I don't want to sell any of that shit. We do have things here that we might need to sell at some point, but that's fine.
Take care out there.
Okay, meals.
Make something already.
I just want to buy
Seeing ya.
beast flesh essence or whatever it was. That's fine.
Love me a sugar rush.
Getting all of the food involved. As we can see, some people out the back. I'm gonna do more of the. We're gonna do more of the searching around for everyone at another point, I think.
You guys buying something too, or what?
Talk to Eddie. What's up? You let me in. I'm saving a whole bunch of money. Give me 2 bags. Here, you even listening?
What's it gonna be?
Soul Chef, roasted chestnuts, chestnut glacé. We're gonna run out of money real quick. Cooking.
Love me a sugar rush.
Cooking. I wanna make sure I'm eating everything.
Again.
Should be another taco stand somewhere. So we've got Eddie's nuts here. Where's the taco stand?
Right.
What do I do?
There will be a 4 for Spriggan there, but we're not going to worry about that for right now. Bam. There's a bunch of people in there as well. Okay, so I think that's all for here. Let's see if we can make those chestnuts. Boom. I need fucking prime beef essence. Let's see if there's anywhere I can buy it before we do all of these big other things. We've got loads of optional things to do first. And I've got money I need to sell stuff for, so let's go to Riverside first.
May we be on our way.
Stuff from Bermotti's bar.
Well, good stuff. Take as long as you need.
Guilty taco.
I'll be waiting for you.
Alright, that's one of them. There should be a little scene up here, but we're not going to do that. I'm just mainly going to buy stuff. Station Street from Jardin Boutique, which is in here.
May we be on our way.
I am stuffed.
I know you are. Jardin
Welcome.
Boutique.
Thank you for coming.
God damn it.
Thank you for visiting the
We are
Weston
gonna have
department
to have to sell some stuff. God damn. Right, that's fine.
store. Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods for
I've got a
sale.
bunch of everything. Any of these really
We
expensive
hope
that I
you
don't
enjoy
want.
shopping with us.
Crimson Tea probably will be quite good. Nothing's on a full or double, so I should.
Gentlemen, your attention, please.
I need to go to the Orbital Cafe, really, don't I? Okay. Old Town. Stanley's Factory.
Taking off now.
Welcome. Thanks for stopping by.
Bam. Buy trade.
Know what you
Exchange.
want? I hope to see you again.
Can I do that with you?
Ask me anything.
Exchange. Orbments.
Come again.
Who will exchange me for the Orbital shit? Surely someone will.
May we be on our way.
I'm missing an arts driver as well,
Yeah,
which is
what's
starting to bother me. Nice. Okay, so I can definitely take at least that off. And this. And this. So just to fund my journey, to be honest. 3, 4, because we're not going to be able to buy anything until we're completely off the rackets. Convert. Nice.
I'm ready to help with
Okay, items. Let's go back to the department store. And we'll go back to all the other stuff. There's people on here as well. Interesting.
Welcome. Thank
Right.
you for coming.
Make sure we buy all the
We
stuff.
await your next.
Okay, Oriana done. Set to Seedon. Head to the boutique.
May we be on our way.
Welcome to Erland, sir. We have full confidence in our products.
Nice.
We await your next visit.
That one. Then we need to head to the Tyrell district.
Taking off now.
We need to head to Macmillan Cafe.
Please step on up. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Pull this
We await your
item. Nice.
next visit.
Okay, and we've got all the recipes at some point now.
Thank you for walking into my life.
I need Porco's refreshments, wherever that is. Is that going to be up here?
How about some nice cold? Hello. Thanks
You know
for
what I
shopping.
wanted?
Hey, did you see? How about some
There we
pasta?
go.
Hey there. What'll it be?
Mini churros.
See ya.
And then we've got one more item down here. Is it going to allow me to go through?
This tastes great.
Okay, we can see those two up there. Up there on a date. These two aren't. They're still cute though. Right. There's so many people to speak
You
to.
know what you want?
Yellow dragon tea, moon cake.
I hope to see you.
Right, items, cooking. 1,
Love me a sugar rush.
2.
Love me a sugar rush.
Nice.
Again. Do you know what you want? I hope to see you again.
Let's go to our go-tos. We have 4 full-time connections, which is interesting. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4. So Aaron's off business because we're not going to be able to finish him, but I can definitely get... Oh, That's annoying. Actually, no, I think I can get some stuff. We'll see.
Thank you.
30. I mean, we'll take your girl to everyone.
I'll take very good care of it.
Yellow Dragon G. Nice, plus 70. God damn it. Right, we're so close. And that might be the menu and give us all gifts given. It has. Nice. A little bum earth thing. Nice, and we have got all of the earth things, which is nice. Okay. And one last thing we'll do then is we'll go to Spirits in Amare.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
And we need to watch.
Hello.
What should we be playing right now? So we've got 2 that we need to watch. Actually, I need to hold off.
Thank you for your visit today.
We should be showing a wide array of movies.
The showing of...
And then let's check what they are. I need to check my notes book. Books, Gourmet, Battle Connect. Books, movie brochures. So I've not seen of all of these that are available. I've seen Golden Blood, I've seen the directors, I've seen Gloria, I've seen Perfect Drive 2. So there's Rainfall and Mishy and Boots that I need to go watch.
We'll soon begin.
Okay.
Hello. If you have a ticket,
So
please
Rainfall.
proceed to the entrance.
Agnes, Rosette are the 2 that I need to buy. Oh, sorry. It's one fateful day where she turns to a turning point. Let's go.
You want to break it off? Just like that?
Oh, come on. It was just a bit of a fling, right? Just 2 lonely people trying to feel less lonely for a while. I'm studying abroad and you're moving back to your main office. It's like Adios herself planned for us to separate.
Fine, I get it. Guess this is it then. You better make those dreams of yours come true.
Of course I will. Who do you think you're talking to,
Yeah, I know. Well, take care, Mia.
You take care too, Will. Thanks for a wonderful time. Why did it have to rain? Damn it, Will. Couldn't you tell these were tears?
Cute. I'm desperate to describe seeing Mia's face when they got separated. There we go. Was what he trying to respect Mia's wishes. It's still frustrating. School has a lot of feelings in the end. Besides, if you can't lie about how you feel. Didn't catch what you said, she's gonna pretend. That's one of those films. Is it safe to say you're okay? Very nature of my work. True, with movies how your feelings and react to them. Sounds good, Mr. Arkhide. Certainly will purchase this one. And then this should mean, I believe, nice. The one and only SC. So let's check the connections. That's one thing I need to do. Connect. So we're at 4-star there, 75. This one I'm going to need to go to the last one with Max. Sharita's there. Okay, boom. People involved. So, that one I can max. This one I can max. I couldn't max that one. The people that I can go with. Let's double check, but we need to go watch the last film anyway, so let's do that now. Mission Boots.
Showing on screen 2 will soon begin.
We'll take.
If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
Can't even choose anyone. We'll take ferry and we'll take... Oh no, just in case. Invite them to tag them along. What they should do is give us the high speed. The cinephile, Connor's young boy from a family. After working in the cells to the bone and saving money, they take him on a trip to Crossbell. There we brought him in Independence State's marvellous mascot, Mishy. Through some magic, Mishy plush gains a mind of his own, allowing it to speak with Connor. His sole dream is to wear clothing and live like a normal human being. But to achieve his dream, he must first grant the human's wish. In return, gives Mishy a shirt, a pair of pants, and a pair of socks. Dream, a very selfish thought. It's kind of convenient to have Mishy around. Interesting.
It worked just like you said! I won the C1 car model from the sweepstakes! You're the best, Mishy!
What did I tell you, Connor? You're my bestest friend in the whole wide world. I'd do anything to see you smile. So, how about getting me those marvelous boots now, huh? Then I can become a real human. We can go on walks and dance till the sun goes down.
Shut up. Just keep your mouth shut and grant me more wishes. Oh, sorry, buddy. I don't know if my monthly allowance can cover the cost of those boots. Just wait a little longer, okay? Here, let me get you some socks to hold you over.
So you're breaking your promise. I understand now. You're nothing more than a greedy piece of trash who's trying to get a wishy at the expense of Mishy. Begone, worthless human. I'd make a much better one than you.
He's turning.
Huh? Hey, what are you... Stop it! I thought we were the bestest for... Ah!
He's, that's kind of dark, isn't it? Slightly dark. But we've seen the last film, it would believe. Didn't expect it to go that way. It's a real thinker. Definitely took a turn, you can say that. It's all fun, a surprise. He's just traumatized poor Ferry. But what that should give us now is they're selling commemorative brochures we're going to purchase. Having finished the break, Vanessa can resume work, and we got Fervent Bibliophile, which is good. And I do believe we've seen all of the films as well, so let's get that Celestial Balm, let's get the Elegant Crown, and then we'll do the last thing that we can do here, which is if we head to Riverside.
Off we go.
That's the last thing we'll do today, as well as we can trade our brochures in. To get a weapon,
I always love the festival.
if we go here, where is he? Speak to this guy. I've been seeing a movie from Makes You Wish. Chance to catch a movie. I don't have all the time. I'm making so much fun to watch. Pretty sure this guy's from Long Lie. Well, sad lad. Late enough than a real choice. Stop by Spring. Basically, he's going to ask for all of the box brochures. I'm a Spriggan by trade. You can have these. Ready for a fair price. We're going to speak to him again. We certainly were. We're going to give them the brochures. We should hand over the Onyx Steel. Received Onyx Steel. Some kind of medal. It should allow us to craft very good weapons. Should bring it to Katrin to see what he thinks. Interesting, but we shall do that next time. Right, and then I am going to go to Blacklight. Head to the Blacklight district.
May we be on our way.
Because there should be, apparently, a way to buy stuff here. Buy items.
I've got some fine wares for sale.
Yes. I needed some of these prime beef essence, which is good. I got the one. I'm probably going to need more. Then, okay, good to know.
Best come again soon.
Can I buy rare items from you?
I've got some fine wares for sale.
And we can actually buy all of those as well. Interesting.
Best come again soon.
Okay, that means that we can finally, I believe, if I head back to Old Town, Arkhide.
May we be on our way.
I can finally cook those last few dishes. And hope that they don't all require the same thing. We can only need 2 for it. Gosh darn it. Okay, I need 1 of these.
Time to flex my cooking muscles. Go on, have a taste.
Okay, so we've got 1 of them, at the very least, so we can make sure we eat that. That's slightly annoying. Right, I will look to try and get the rest of those things, but I'll see you guys next time on Trails Through Daybreak. Peace and love.